Hey there, it's Natasha and I'm back today with a memory planning process video. Today I'm up on the Cocoa Daisy blog with a few other designers talking all about how we go about mixing and matching different kits. So this project I'm working on using the My Tranquility kit along with the My Escape kit. Now I am showing you two really important pieces that I use whenever I'm working with Cocoa Daisy kits and I'm working on blending products from different collections. These journal cards with the 12 different squares in them are from the Planner add-on kit. If you don't subscribe to the Planner add-on kit, don't worry. You can head on over to the Cocoa Daisy website, and in the digital download section, you will find a free printable. This is available to anybody, even if you're not a Cocoa Daisy subscriber. And if you go all the way down to the bottom of the PDF, you will see a journal card there that has lots of different stripes, and on that stripes it will be very similar to this and provide you the different colors from that collection. I definitely recommend printing that off or saving that image on your phone, so then that way when you want to create with multiple kits, you can look at these different journal cards to be able to pull colors from each collection. So as you can see here, I've shown you guys my supplies, and now I am pointing out some different ink combinations that I would like to use in this project that I have found work with both collections. I also showed the variety of products that I'll be pulling from in this collection. Right there I have a featured stamp that was in the Planner add-on kit about 2 months ago, I want to say, and I'm pulling from the pattern papers from the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit from the Tranquility collection, along with some of the stickers that are found in the Daisy add-on sticker kit, along with the Memory Keeping sticker kit. Now, the pieces that I'm pulling from the My Escape collection are primarily going to be these journal cards that I am cutting up right now with my paper trimmer. I really loved these bold warm oranges along with the soft yellow and that sage green color, which I think is such a beautiful tone of green. I think it's really soothing, and it's found in both collections, so that's really going to help tie in the pieces from the Tranquility kit along with the My Escape collection. I am using my Fiskars paper trimmer here to trim down my photos and my pattern pieces of paper. I'm going for some squares right now to create somewhat of a grid. Now I am going to change my mind. I originally thought that I would want them to overlap the vertical columns, but I've decided, which you'll see shortly, that I am going to trim those down to fit evenly in the columns, and then as always I will go ahead and off-center some elements such as these labels, which are from the Tranquility kit as well. Those are in the classified memory keeping kit, and that has been a standard item for a few months, and I'm obsessed. I just can't get enough of the labels. And my PSA that I have in all Cocoa Daisy process videos is those are adhesive back, so you don't need to worry about adding adhesive to them. You can just peel the back right off and slap it down on the paper. It's awesome. So as you can see, I am laying down my journal cards and my photos, staggering them throughout the week. I am paying attention to the color, so if I've got yellow on one side of the page, I'm looking to see where I can incorporate that yellow on the opposite page. This really helps with all types of layouts, but it's definitely when I'm blending multiple collections, I'm very cognizant of where the colors are, in addition to the size of the patterns and the type of patterns that I'm using in the pattern paper or the journal cards, and that those are dispersed throughout the layout as well. If you are interested in doing more with pattern paper in your memory planning layouts, I definitely recommend checking out the journal card subscription. You do not have to sign up for the Modern Memory Keeping Kit if you're not interested. Cocoa Daisy does offer a complete separate subscription, so you can get the journal cards, and I think the journal cards are so cute. One, you have two options to choose from as far as an A and a B side. They're great for prompts, for journaling, but another thing that I really love about them is that the scale of the pattern really works, in my opinion, for a planner. So they're not going to be too large or too small. It's just, to me, a Goldilocks size, and they just really work well. So don't be afraid to trim them, to cut them up, to use them in different ways. I really encourage you to look into that. As we move along, I've got all of my pattern papers in place, and I am working on the placement of my photos. And you'll see kind of going back and forth in regards to the small details of where the photos are going to remain. I am using my ATG gun, which I really enjoy. It intimidates me a bit, and every time I have to refill it, I literally watch a YouTube video every time to remind myself. But it is a really great way if you use quite a bit of adhesive, and in my opinion, very eco-friendly, so I like that component of it. I'm using some of the washi tape from the Tranquility kit as a little extra strip of color there to bring that green on to that Wednesday column. I really like how that turned out. I am going to add a little bit more later on in the process video. And I really am enjoying on this layout playing with the space in between the vertical days of the week. Sometimes I completely blur these lines, and this week I chose to stay within the lines for the most part, and I really like the clean look that it provides. I am using a variety of photo sizes. In this week's layout, I have two different sizes. I use the Canon selfie printer, and I use an app called PicFrame to build my photo collages. So the two photos on the left are from one sheet of photo paper, and the other four photos are from a collage of four, which was another sheet of photo paper. I print my photos here at home and trim them down with the paper cutter. I find this is like the easiest way that I can print out my photos. I also do sometimes use Photoshop and print them on matte photo paper, but I have been out of that paper for some time, and I have a lot of the photo paper, so I am running with it. The app does cost a small fee in the App Store, but I highly recommend it. I found out about this app through Jenny McGarvey, and I think so highly of her, so I'm like, okay, if Jenny thinks this is the best, I need to give it a shot, and she definitely did not steer me in the wrong direction. Now, I have this little notebook that I picked up from Heidi Swap in her shop, and I've been not religiously but fairly regularly jotting down little notes from the week, and this helps to go back and add those details. So I am sitting down for a second session, so you will notice that there are some things that I added off camera. So I used the Traveler's Notebook stamp set, which is an alpha for the My Escape collection. This is like a sister stamp to a solid of the same alpha that was released in January, and I believe this is still in the shop, so I definitely, it's such a good alpha, and I'm really excited for the outline. So you can pair these together, do the solid, then the outline on top of it, Or what I did here is that I used the outline and then I filled it in with colored pencil. This is actually something, talking about Heidi Swap, that I've picked up from her memory keeping classes. This is a great way in using colored pencils along with the ink and bringing in these colors that you want to pair and pull all together when you're blending these collections. I'm also going to go ahead and do this with the little planting motif that I've stamped out here. I was able to stamp those out, and what I did for the planter on the left to have the second planter look like it was behind it is I stamped it on a separate sheet of cardstock, trimmed it out very loosely, I didn't get to the nitty gritty, and then I placed it on top, and then I went ahead and stamped that more fern looking plant on the right. And so that way, once you lift that off, then you have this, it doesn't go through, I guess, what am I trying to say? It holds like a spacer for it. And I did goof a little bit on the stamping, but no worries. Looking back at it now, you can't even tell. All I did was take a fine line permanent marker and just little doodled right in there, and you can't even tell. I've been wanting to give masking a shot, so it was really fun to go ahead and try that out. I probably should have practiced beforehand, but sometimes when I'm in the mood to try something, I just go for it. I think it's important to not take, well, I'll speak for myself, not take myself too seriously, and just, if I don't love it or it didn't come out right, as you saw, I fixed it right there with the Sharpie. You could also always slap a sticker on it or some more pattern paper. It's, part of the fun of it. I am talking about stickers, adding a lot of different stickers to this to add those details. I'm really trying to sprinkle that green throughout my layout. I also off camera had a ton of fun using the different alphas that are found in the sticker kits. I am using, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, the memory keeping sticker kit, the Daisy add-on sticker kit, and then also those small alphas are from the planner add-on kit. And I think it just looks all super cute together. I really enjoyed adding those titles along with those word quote stickers. It's just so cute. I really loved how this one turned out. Mixing and matching collections is truly like my favorite thing. So when I saw this prompt, I knew I wanted to jump right into it and share my tips and tricks for going about this. Definitely look at the colors and the patterns and really play around with it. Use your inks, use your colored pencils, use what you have to make one beautiful mashup layout. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up to let me know. This really helps out my channel greatly as well, especially getting started here on YouTube. Be sure to head on over to the Cocoa Daisy blog. I have a link listed below so you can see the other incredible projects to get some inspiration from. If you are interested in any of the products or starting a subscription, all those links are also listed in the description box. Thanks guys so much for joining. I will have some other video links here at the end of the video in case you are looking for more inspiration and want to keep on watching. Otherwise, I'll see y'all here soon for my next video. Bye!